So this video is going to be an introduction to my channel, 0 to 3.5. I'm an older tennis player, over 50 years old. Just started getting back into playing a couple months ago. I have played a couple times over the last 3 years, but it's been very sporadic. I decided to dedicate some time to try to become better. I'm lining up some matches, I'm hitting with the ball machine. I'm working with a coach a little bit to help me out. I'll call him Coach M. He'll probably watch this, he'll know who I'm referring to. So, some of the challenges of, getting back into this when you're older, I'm still work, so I have a lot of time to spend working. I have other hobbies, so finding the time to dedicate to tennis and becoming consistent and working to get better, certainly a challenge, but I've decided to, go all in, try to get better, document it. Ultimate goal is in the title, become a competitive 3.5 rated tournament player. Hopefully win some matches, we shall see. Wanted to go over a list of pros and cons, and also I'll put some footage in of me hitting with the ball machine and hitting with Coach M, so you can see where I'm at. There's a stark difference between how I hit with the ball machine and how I hit when I'm hitting with Coach M. So let's get started. I'm a fairly tall guy, so I have a big wingspan, so I'm going to say that's a pro. Put that as number one, because the pros are few and far between. I have been told that my backhand's really good. I know it might look a little funky on video, but everybody who's seen it have said it's better than my forehand. So I'm going to put that as a pro. And finally, I'm left-handed, so been told that causes some problems for some players, especially at this level. So I'm gonna put lefty. So that's pretty much it's pretty much the pros, unfortunately. So we're going to get to the cons, and I have 1 and 1A. And I don't know who's watching the video, and if you're at my level, if you have the same issue, I tend to zone out on points sometimes. I just lose concentration, not for long, but microseconds, and I forget that a ball's coming back at me. So I think that's number 1 that I want to work on. I've talked with Coach M about this, and I feel adamant if I can just concentrate on the ball, my movement's going to be better. So I'm going to put 1, focus. Focus is important to help with 1A. So footwork and movement, it's a coin flip as to which is the worst. I want to focus on focus, just because I think if I'm fully engaged in the point, then I think that's going to help my footwork. I'll at least get to the ball earlier and be able to, prepare for the shot. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to say the second con, and I could really go on and on, but I'm just going to focus on the more major things. It's going to be my serve. So I've been working on my serve motion. I've simplified it, and there'll be some footage of that. It used to be quite a bit more complex, and when it hit, it was better. But double faults were 2 to 3 per game, almost every game, and maybe I could have spent more time on working on it, but I felt like there were some fundamental flaws, and so did Coach M with the movement. So I just thought it would be better to start from a simple serve. I'm not doing a pancake serve. I am doing the proper grip. However, the motion is abbreviated, and I think in the long run, if I dedicate the time, the serve will become adequate. So we shall see. I have long arms and I'm tall, so maybe it becomes a pro at some point. It's certainly not at this point. Um, 3 is going to be shot selection. And I think that goes back to footwork and movement. I tend to sort of waffle between, maybe going down the line and going across court, but I can't decide which one I want to do, and then end up dinking the ball somewhere, and it's not good. So we'll say shot selection. That's certainly an issue, and I need to, number 4 is I need to get my strokes, which they're not that bad when I'm hitting with the ball machine. If you look at them, I was surprised. I thought they were going to actually look worse than they did, but when I'm hitting with somebody, they're worse. They're considerably worse than what I was expecting them to be. So it was a big swing between hitting with the ball machine, having the time, knowing where the ball's coming, and actually hitting with somebody. So I need to work on that. And if I can get my strokes to be at least as good as they are when I'm hitting with the ball machine, I think I'll be quite a bit better off. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to stop the pros and cons list here. I mean, I literally could go on and on, but I think if I work on focus, which is going to be the first thing I work on, and I stay engaged from the beginning of the point to the end of the point, and I don't let up. For instance, I hit a shot and I think it's going to go out, and I stop, doesn't go out, the ball comes back to me, but I'm ill prepared for a shot. I mean, there's a lot of things like that happen a lot, and so I just need to stay focused in the point until the ball is dead. So that's going to be number 1. I think I can work on that. And pretty much get that one taken care of. And then I think 1A, the footwork and the movement, I'm going to be, lifting weights and doing drills and really, I might video some of that. I do deadlifts, squats. I do some, footwork exercises with some resistance bands. I need to work on the split step, timing that and just doing it. So all that's going to fall into this here, the footwork and the movement. The serve, I'm just going to keep, trying to progress and add some more movement, pace and accuracy, obviously. I think the shot selection, once the movement and the focus are better, I think that's actually going to fix probably 3 and 4. We shall see. I mean, certainly not fix it, but make it better than what it is. So I'm going to update the channel, provide footage that hopefully shows some progression, and we'll make this journey. I don't have a specific timeline. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to, dedicate the time to it and, work to get there. So more to come.